All right, what's going on, family? Appreciate everybody checking into the Falcons Bird Bath Live Watch Along. We got a really special guest today from Atlanta. I'm sorry, Dirty Bird Nation. No, Falcon Nation.
No, it's Falcons Nation. Yeah,
Falcons Nation. I'm sorry, Falcons Nation. While we watch along with the Panthers and Falcons right now. Right now it's 0-7. Panthers have the ball right now. And Bryce Young just missed Hunter Renfrow across the middle. Falcons come out a little bit flat right here so far too, man. Second quarter, we've already missed 2 field goals, and that's crazy too, man. Because like we got rid of Koo thinking that we had our field goal issues taken care of, and now here we are with the same issues again.
Right back in the same boat.
And so Carolina just kicked that.
Go ahead, bro.
I was just gonna say Carolina just kicked that field goal. Now we're down 10. But what were you gonna say?
I was saying I'm hoping Romo can turn it around. He never really kicked outside before. You know, his initial kick in up north in Minnesota was that they have an indoor, and so you know I'm hoping the wind caught it, and then he can kind of make his adjustment, and we can just pull this thing together. Right now we're not tackling our best. You know what I'm saying? We got Penix missing on a few throws, so we probably need to fall back and rely on the run a little bit more. And that would kind of turn things around a lot. And then just get a little more, a few comfortable throws. Zach could probably, if he could get a couple of, get him a couple really nice throws in, so he can get a little more confident. It seems like he's railing a little bit. It's a little bit off. But I think they should tighten up this. Even with this lead, I think we're still in this thing.
Totally agree, man. I definitely wish we would have came out running the ball a little bit more initially. It is. Yeah, I think this team is at its best when we come out essentially just running first and foremost, and that's really what I thought the game plan was going to be. Looks like they just wanted to come out and it sounds weird, establish the pass. Nobody ever wants to. It's never an establish the pass thing, but yeah, you got to. We're built for the run first. We are not as good as Michael Penix is, and we do have the weapons. We have a nice high-powered offense in terms of a lot of different weapons and outlets to go to, but it is to our detriment if we start out with the pass first, and that was even last year with Kirk as well too. But trying to put too much on Penix at first, I mean, they have to remember that he's still in his rookie year. Essentially, I think it's a little unfair to him to start him out with the pass, and I know you want to get a guy going early and all of that, but Bijan, you gotta feed him, man. It's hard to get to 30 carries between the two backs if they don't start off early.
Right.
With it.
Right now they're keying on Bijan, so that's gonna make it extra difficult. I said Zach earlier, but I meant to say Ryan. If we can get this thing, if he can get this thing turned around, if he can just do some of the simple stuff. It turns around against the defense. I look like they right now they just kind of got knocked back. They got knocked back a little bit. But to sit them down and say, hey, look, okay, you see what they're doing. They're this run, then the deep pass, you know, putting themselves in a third and short, and with third and short, they're just relying on the simple things. It's nothing difficult. It's very simple, but it's just calming everybody down, getting everybody relaxed. Playing football with their ears. Right now, they think you got to take the thinking out of the game if you're going to be successful at any level.
Definitely.
That's only, it's simple things. This is really, really simple stuff that's got to happen right now to turn this thing around.
Yeah, we didn't capitalize on that turnover earlier on punt team as well either.
Nah.
You got to capitalize if you want to be a good team in this league. You got to capitalize on turnovers.
Yeah.
In good field position.
I will give Mike Hughes his props. He's playing tighter. He's playing like a number one supposed to. He's coming up and challenging. His quarterback make a very good throw. I'll give him his props for that. It's like, watch. He's really just a little bit. He's out there thinking a little too much. We got to tighten that up and just take some of the little bit of the thinking out of it. Learn to get playing fast. But I understand because he's a rookie. We got to understand we got a bunch of rookies out there, and we got a lot of almost going on. And it's time. So we are pulling. We see how he's gonna get these things done. We really need the OC to get these things called dialed in. Like we gotta. I mean, it's not necessarily. I was man. I'm looking for some type of stretch play. Get that ball. Get them running sideline to sideline. Right now they're playing fast.
Right.
You want to play fast? I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna slow you down. I'm gonna use your aggression against you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just said you gonna something you might have said you're a player so behind me, but they just handed it off to Bijan. We got a nice little 9-yard run, and then they go back to him again. There we go. Now we got hell. He just picked that first down up. That looks like he just went for 10 on that 2nd and 1. You're right. They are keying on Bijan, but I believe, and you know this playing as like you've been a safety and a linebacker yourself, as we were talking earlier last night. But it's more about the touches in terms of just showing that you're going to stay committed to the run and making them still anticipate that, because you could bottle up a good running back for a few plays, and you're still playing a little tight. You're like you could be thinking you got him, you could think you got him, and after a while you start getting winded chasing that guy. That 200 pounds.
That's why I don't easy out. Right enough.
Right.
Plays, get out there. Y'all have to forgive me too. I got a lag in mine. I'm a little bit behind him.
Right.
We get there.
Right.
I'm looking at something behind, but absolutely. But that was actually a good guy run. That was good. I think that.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Miss Bills, I see you there. Texas, Georgia boy, I see you there.
I can't see y'all in the chat, but shout out to everybody that's joining in.
Oh yeah, and if you can follow along with the if you want to follow along with the YouTube link, Greer, you can you can see the chat then.
Okay.
Just in case you want to see the chat.
Okay.
This is let's see what we got right here. Yeah, they 3rd and 5 right here, man. And look, if they don't hurry up, they're not gonna get this playoff. We already had us a delay a game earlier. Down to 5 seconds. It looks like they're having trouble getting the play in. And so now we got to burn another timeout.
They happened last week and they happened earlier in the game too. They had a little trouble getting the play in.
Yeah, this is very uncharacteristic, man. And we know Michael Penix is really good. We saw that in I think it was the Tampa Bay game. Maybe they weren't getting the play in. He's like, hey, get me the play. Like, he's on top of things that they need him to be on. They got to really help him out with that a lot more. How do you feel about Zach Robinson as a play caller?
Zach I like that play call. He's like a hot cold kind of guy. He's like, when hot is hot.
Right.
It's kind of cold. It's like, man, what are you doing? And he tries to get some fans.
Agreed.
And at times, it's just like, just keep it clean, X nose on some paper. He got, like, you got so many shiny toys you want to use. I get it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not bad off him to the point where I'm just like out. The jury's out on him, because initially, I remember last year, the first game against Pittsburgh last year, his play call was atrocious. I was just like, oh my God, this ain't gonna work. But then after that, he got it together once he understood player personnel and who he was, and then the better abilities, and then obviously, Kirk Cousins bought into the team a little bit better.
Right.
When it came around. So
Right.
I'm not like Zach. You ain't got to tighten up, but I'm I'm saying absolutely Zach, you got to tighten up. But when he's hot, he's hot. I give him props. When he's hot, he's hot. He was hot last week with the fun game. His red zone play, his call has to improve. But a lot of that too was because Penix he had to have him beat with all those exotic blitzes.
Agreed.
Torres was going at him.
They blitzing them this week too. We just had that.
Blitzing like crazy. I'm watching.
Yeah, big third down. We wound up having to punt again. They brought the blitz and Penix wasn't able to get to his guy on that. Give me 1 second, brother.
Go ahead. And why you doing that? Like, yeah, that's what's happening. They're bringing the blitz and Penix he's not turning the ball over, right? But he's also not, he's selling it on it. So, some of this stuff, some of these that Robinson, they have to do it. So if we're not getting time for the play to develop, it's kind of turning into these negative or not done at all. So this absolutely is
So yes, as the Falcons game is over. Appreciate it so much. Thank you.
So while you going, I'm thinking, what I'm thinking is this run game, we got to get more. They're tackling scared, is what I call it. And that's because Carolina is absolutely scared that we're going to get loose. So they're on us immediately. So if once you understand that, like I said, those shorter plays, good screens, some tight end dump, possibly jet sweep. I ain't even gonna take this serious jet sweep, but if you run a jet sweep, it's subject to open them up. You'll put them scared. They'll start playing a little bit scared.
Right.
But toss sweep, speed out, just those type of plays. It's simple plays right there to get them out of it, throw their rhythm on. Even if it doesn't gas, it's gonna kill their rhythm right now. They have nice little rhythm. They're jumping everything. They're scared, like I said. I'm gonna use the word. They're playing scared, they're tackling scared. They don't want their guys to get through. We're gonna see how long they keep that up.
Yeah, we definitely gonna have to make some good second half adjustments, and even right now, and like you said, they're keying on Bijan, and we're trying to get him on some of those passing routes, but with them bringing the blitz the way that they are, it's a little tough for Penix as well too. So I do believe that
that's why the ball is telling. That's why it's telling. Ryan is kind of new to this too, so he probably ain't calling out the blitz.
You mean Zach Robinson?
I'm talking about Ryan Newsom.
Oh, Ryan Newsom. Yes, definitely. My bad.
A lot of times, Ryan Newsom he would be the one that checks everything in game. You know what I'm saying? Checks the blitzes and stuff like that. You see the safety walk down, you see the linebacker tick it. He'll call that out. He'll say, okay, check. We're gonna check this right here. We're gonna do this right about the formation. So by them being seemingly a rookie, he's gonna get these type of things.
Here we go, 2nd and 8, big 2nd and 8. Carolina with the ball. They're in the shotgun. Looks like they got three receivers and maybe a tight end spread out. Why? But they got everybody spread out, single back. Kind of a 4-receiver look. All right, they called a timeout here. Oof, yeah, they definitely. I wouldn't mind, like you said, definitely get them with some jet sweeps, a little bit more stuff. But they've been doing a good job of actually dealing with our speed so far and kind of getting to that outside a little bit.
Right, they're playing scared. They're getting there fast. That lets me know they're scared of them guys getting away. They don't want to. He's not necessarily running. He's not running a zone at all. It's all man on man, toe to toe, and that's how they're gonna play us. But if they're gonna play us like that, like you say, you just throw a jet sweep as a ring, and that'll be like, whoa, what was that? It kind of throw them on. That'll throw their rhythm on. That messes up the whole game.
Right.
And then like if you're doing a speed out, all sweep, those type of things right there. I don't care how fast they are. If you're not as fast as we are, then and not eventually it's going to wear your interior out. We got to run where we're gonna shine at. And if you do that, it also opens it up where they can't blitz because the linebackers they're gonna have to play this in football. And that's what's happening right now. He's just Packers on, and that's his tendency. He's not able to get that timing down to throw because of that.
Right. Yeah, if we
But
look.
all this stuff too. Go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. You got it.
All this stuff, all this in-game action is hard to make your adjustments. You're trying to make play calls, trying to make sure you got the proper personnel so we can sit back here and watch it and say all this stuff. But like you said, the adjustments probably won't come till halftime.
Right.
To make they're not running off with the game.
No, they definitely not. Definitely not. But if this game can get away from us if we're not careful. So you
got to be very careful. You got to get the defense going. That's defense ain't playing and the offense is struggling. Then it's not gonna be pretty for us.
Yeah, this is. I'm very surprised at how easy Carolina is able to move the ball. Okay, so we're back. I don't know if you're back on your stream yet, but we're back with this. It's second down again.
Yeah, you in front of me. So keep narrating. I'm just gonna follow your lead.
So they handed out to Chuba Hubbard again. I'm sorry, not Chuba.
Chuba, I think it's
Chuba. Is it Chuba Hubbard? Yeah, you think you're right.
It's spelled Chuba. It's definitely spelled Chuba. You're right. But
I won't mess up nobody's names. Anybody's. Him and Tedrow. I don't know how you get Tedrow from that spelling. Here we go, 3rd and 5.
He's so white, so I'm pretty sure there's our takes and turns in there somewhere.
Oh man. So Bryce Young just broke for and got the first down with his legs on 3rd and 5, but we have a flag down on the play. It looks like it's a holding.
It's way in front of me now.
All right, yeah, we got a hold. We got a hold on their lineman. Let's see what.
And it's crazy. It's crazy. We don't get holding calls. They were holding on us all last week, the whole entire game. I think we got one holding calls.
That's crazy. Yeah, against Tampa Bay, they were holding James Pierce Jr. all day as well too.
It was crazy. It's like it's right there in your face. You're like, how do y'all not do this?
So here we go, third and 20 now, I believe.
Oh, that was
3rd and 15. I'm sorry, 3rd and 15.
Oh, okay. Because I know they moved it.
And they tried to go with the draw play, and that didn't work. They got tripped up at the line. So defense came up with a nice 3 and out right here. Yeah, they tried to hand off to Rico Dowdle. He's a guy that can get off on us too. It looks like the turf monster got him because they really opened up the hole on that one a little bit. I might have to look at the replay again. Somebody might have pushed their man back into. He might have tripped over one of the lineman's legs as well too. But it looked like that hole opened up like the Red Sea. We were gonna have to make sure we made that a nice open field tackle right there. Yeah. This Falcons team has definitely been coming out. Has come out flat today. They're
flat.
Yeah.
Flat. No sense of urgency today.
4th and 16. We're gonna get the ball back right here with 1:10 on the clock. Let's see.
I'm on the Rico Dowdle play now, and he came out of Dallas. He came out of South Carolina. I didn't think much of him in South Carolina. He was kind of like undersized. But he actually, like you say, he's actually pretty good change of pace. If you know how to do it, if you know how to use the change of pace, that's a change of pace.
Agree. Yeah, he's a nice shifty running back, and he can definitely give you some fits out there if you're not careful.
You have to be extremely careful with that.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm a little bit surprised of how they've been able to get loose on us with some of the tight end play in the back out of the backfield as well too. That was not an issue in previous weeks for us. You know, having Divine Diablo has been a huge upgrade for us.
That boy is small. That man is so fast. You already know how I feel about him. He a one-step read type of guy, and I like it. That's a very rare commodity you find in a linebacker. Just to say he came in and is able to play like that. He got so many return guys. It's crazy. Man, who is that? That's Billy Bowman.
Yeah, we definitely need to. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens with the halftime adjustments. Raheem and even Zach Robinson have not necessarily been uber great with their halftime adjustments over the last year, over the last.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the halftime adjustments either. But some of that, I put a lot. Some of that, I go execution because some of these guys they just have to be there, and then coaches is like, I don't know. It's like you said, I'm giving guys. So you come over here and stand with me. You know what I'm saying? You go out there, let's find you spot these guys. I find somebody who's gonna do it right. I might get a moron like that. That's the case, but you know, that's just. I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean my way is the only way of doing things, but I'm with you on that. Like, the halftime adjustments don't be like that to me. But what Carolina's doing is you can figure it out, and you can do things a step in front of them. Right now, we need to at least tighten the score up a little bit, and so coming back in the half, they get possession coming back from the halftime, so we tighten the score up a little bit,
Right.
Make sure that we stay in this thing.
Yeah, as somebody said in the chat already, we are definitely beating ourselves, man. And
Absolutely.
yeah, good teams find ways to not beat themselves, and they find ways to capitalize on mistakes. Here we go. We're back in, and it's first down. A minute and one left on the clock before halftime. So Penix drops it off to Pitts right here, and here he goes for nice. He catches it at the first down marker, and he runs for another 10 yards. So here we are at about the 40. And it looks like they're going to continue to try to go tempo. They don't have any timeouts right here. So the clock is running down right now at 40 seconds. They're lined up. Penix is about to hike it, single back. Almost fumbles it. Fires, almost has an interception right there. He tried to hit Mooney on the slant. Yikes. At least that stops the clock for us at 32 seconds. They're going to show the replay on this real quick. Man, I think that was a little bit of pass interference. He's about 10 yards downfield when he finally decided to jam him because he definitely impeded his route. They looks like they got away with a little bit of a penalty right there on that, but you got to keep playing through that. Here we go, second down and 10. Single back, 3 receivers, and Pitts in motion at the tight end. Shotgun. Penix goes over the middle to Pitts again. We're at the 50. I don't know what we're trying to do here. The clock is just moving. We're not getting out of bounds, and it doesn't even look like we're going to try to get to a point of being able to spike it to get a field goal off. We got 3rd and 1. Penix goes deepish, hits Mooney right here. And clock's about to run out right here. He catches it at the 30, but they were going to try to hurry up and down it. But yeah, that looked like bad execution on that.
Yeah, that was definitely. I'm on the pass. That was definitely pass.
Definitely passing it.
That was he impeded his route. He pretty much stopped in his tracks. Probably should have pass flat on that one.
Yeah. And I'm over here. I'm gonna get the game cast up here from ESPN. Here we go, so that people can follow along with that if they like. Apologies for that in the stream, guys. I got Accidentally had my brother Greer covered up. Let's get the game cast all the way together. Yeah, it's gonna be huge. We gotta see. We definitely gotta have to make some halftime adjustments. This is not gonna.
And that was frustrating. That was hard to watch. Very frustrating.
To say the least.
On both sides of the ball.
Definitely.
On both sides of the ball.
To say the least.
It should be in the kicking game. That was definitely. I can't. The execution on that last one. That was rough. You gotta get out of that. You gotta work your way out of it. You gotta work your way out of it. I'm gonna blame some of that on that's some of that execution. Because those plays gotta be a little bit different. You gotta come out running. You gotta run the ball. That's a different type of running style.
Totally agree. Yeah, we're definitely beating ourselves. David Breland in the chat says we're beating ourselves. Good stand defense. Yeah, offense definitely needs to wake up. They definitely need to wake up on both sides, like you said, though, Greer. Offense and defense are not really doing each other any favors right now with this.
Right.
This is
right. They beat themselves. And this is not. And Carolina ain't doing no spectacular stuff. It's just we beating ourselves right now. We gotta tighten up. Right, young man, he ain't like that. He's doing the things he needs to do. It's not like a situation where he's all world right now.
Right.
Nobody's all world. I just Ted Roy for his life. He's done some pretty good stuff. That one first down that he caught, which kind of thwarted his body to catch the ball. Mm-hmm. That was all right. The out that Moody didn't. Pennies ain't really been putting no touch on the ball.
Agreed. Yeah, it has been pretty bad. It seemed like he had kind of gotten over some of those issues that he was having with his touch on his intermediate routes and all of that. But now it's back to being an issue because a lot of teams have been taking away the deep pass from us early in the season. It looks like Carolina's definitely continuing that trend. I mean, like you said, even on that pass interference. Of course, I know it's at the end of the half, but they're playing off on our guys. They're afraid of the speed that Mooney presents, at least.
Right. They're definitely playing. Okay, it's on a highlight now. Mm-hmm. An overall view. Showing a little run played at Bryce Young did. Nothing spectacular. Man, terrible tackling. Almost. These guys have these almost plays. So that's how big it's probably. You have too much almost, and just gotta finish these plays.
Agreed. It's definitely gonna be. This is gonna tell us a lot about the progress of Zach Robinson and this team, how they come out and respond after the half. The biggest thing in football is you can have your game plan and you can have a better team, but if you don't make the proper adjustments, that's where a lot of games are lost and won. What you're able to do coming out after the halftime.
Right. You asked me about Zach Robinson. How do you feel about it?
He has his moments. I mean, I do feel like there are some things that are expected of a somewhat younger play caller. I'm not sure how long he was actually the play caller out there with the Rams, but there's definitely some.
I think he was the quarterback coach with the Rams.
Was he not actually even the coordinator?
No, sir. He was the quarterback. He's a quarterback coach. So, but it's just, because it's crazy. The crazy thing is he's being considered for head coach. This is coming into this year. You can look that up. And see, he's considering him for a head coach guy only because of the John Bates.
Right.
They want that knowledge of Deshaun McVay as a coach. But in my humble opinion, he's not ready for that. He's not ready for that. He's still trying to find his identity.
So what it is that they made is that they had him. He was the pass game coordinator.
That's what okay. Pass. He wasn't even quarterback coach.
Well, he was the quarterback's coach and the pass game coordinator.
Okay.
So that's, and I'm assuming that that's partially why he is so pass happy.
I was thinking, then if you're working with a guy like, well, they're saying, okay, let me give you a little background on what I got from this background. He basically is the one that kind of broke Baker Mayfield. You remember, because Baker Mayfield went out there and was won like 2 or 3 games or something like that. I can't remember. It was something, right? So he broke Baker Mayfield. He kind of like was so he's getting this little decent quarterback whisperer guy. Right. Baker Mayfield gets him out there. Baker Mayfield becomes what he is now today, and which is in all honesty, Baker Mayfield wasn't the Baker Mayfield he is right now. So he was essentially the quarterback whisperer with that, and then this whole Matthew Stafford thing. So, I mean, you can't hop your career up on a Matthew Stafford. There's something wrong with you. And then he goes with Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is a lot of things. But, I mean, Kirk Cousins he was a savvy quarterback when he was healthy enough to do his thing until he got where he could. You know? And like I said, I want you to watch that quarterback thing on Netflix. Kirk spilled all of it. He was like, he pretty much said it was on him. That was a lot of him that he wouldn't admit that he was hurt.
Right.
So, because he knew once he relinquished or moved out the way for even, let somebody rest reason week, and Penix, he wasn't getting that spot back. You know? So, and Penix right now, he's not. I don't know if, I can't put my finger on it if it's that. Well, obviously, Clay on Barkley. Everybody's figuring out, hey, we need to play this get him off his way. If that's the case, then, that's something you got to calm the young man. Now you got to bring him to the side. You got to calm that say, look, they don't really clear. We see it. What's got to happen is if we're going to make a pass, you got to take what they give us and just calm down, take a deep breath, and make it room. And then times you got to put a touch. Even if it's right in front of you, he's trying to force it in there. Even if it's right in front of you, don't want you to, you're trying to keep you clean. I get that. But you still have to learn how to put touch on the quarterback. That takes years to learn how to put touch on the quarterback. That's just one of them things. If John Elway was like that, believe it or not, John Elway they would tell you, man, they would just go look at YouTube, them wide receivers say John Elway, you could always tell when he was happy. I mean, when he was healthy, when would essentially come in from practice with it in your hands with red. That's like, he was happy. You threw the ball so dang on hard, when it hit your hands, it was just like hitting a little hot baseball. That's how hard it is. So, he had to learn touch. And that's right now what he's struggling with. And that'll come. It's just, it's hard to be patient with our Falcons trauma. But we're going to have to find a little bit more here. Because these guys are young. I'm talking. These are amazing. These guys are, 2 or 3 games in this thing. And we're expecting them to play like they got 30 games under their belt. And they don't. They really don't. Now, I'm not making excuses, but at the same time, you got to be real. You got to be honest with yourself about what's happening.
Yeah, it is. It's tough because the league is as such that they do expect you. We are in a league where people are coming in early and young, and they're developing in some of these places, and a lot of these coaches are developing these players early on because they're not being sent to the league as NFL ready players. And I'm not upset at college coaches about that either, because it's not their job to make these players NFL ready.
And I couldn't agree more with that. That's a very profound statement.
Yeah, it's their job in college to win games the best way that they know how to do. And
it's
once
just like you on the high. College is like you on the high. You get up. So you gotta get your guy. You gotta do what you do. And your system is working. Whether it's for the NFL or not, you gotta let it go. You gotta let it win. It's like I saw somebody the other day and they made a great point. Marcus Smith will let you hang around. And Derek said that. Shout out to Derek in the Falcons. He said that. He said Arthur Blank will let he has a tendency to let people hang around a little bit longer. He does. I was like, wow, I didn't really think about it like that. But he's right. When he fired, if you get fired from the Falcons, bro, you pretty much did everything. You did everything to let you win your job.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I mean, and hell, even going back to the coup thing, I almost feel like, because some people will say, oh, look, well, we got rid of the kicker and the new kicker ain't any better, but I kind of feel like if we would have started the season off maybe in a different direction, then that we might not be dealing with this. We would have had some time to potentially have gotten a new kicker that could actually get it done. But and at the same time, not too upset at them either, because going into the season, I thought Koo was going to get it back on track.
He won the job. He's out
So the Lenny Craig guy, I saw him in camp, and the day that I went, on the couple days I went, Lenny Craig was not more accurate. So when I saw that they had brought him in, I was like, well, this isn't very much competition for him. It was like the very first day that I was there, I saw they were both 2 of 3 in practice, and that's not very reassuring, you know, when you're wanting somebody to come in and be like the guy and show that they, you know, can actually do it.
I agree with you. I agree 100% with that. Like, if you and that's you go with you get people in there, they might have to accuracy. When you feel, you pretty much in the same spot. I think this is why they waited so long to cut you. Because I kind of felt like they were gonna let him put him on some type of IR or something and see how Romo did. But Romo kicked so well last week, they were like, okay, well, we just gonna run with this. And right now, he's not. It ain't looking good for him right now. He's kind of reeling in it with this kicking thing.
What do you think they should get rid? What do you think they do with Romo after this game if he misses another kick?
You gotta second guess that. You gotta, I felt like we should have let Koo hang around, even if on IR or whatever like that. But it's like, you know, with Koo, if you got somebody who ain't hit tonight versus somebody that hit every now and then, you gotta go with the high man, to be honest with you. I would say if Romo don't, if he just completely breaks down that whole nother half of football. So, but if he just completely breaks down, I would say I spin the block for Koo. I mean, I go out on a limb and still spin the block.
Now that would be trippy if we mess around. We got to go right back to Koo.
That would be definitely trippy. That's how people lose their jobs. To be honest.
Yeah.
That's an easy way to lose
Well,
their job.
Here we go. Panthers are back in. 2nd and 1. And they go back and they're handing it. They go back to the ground with Hubbard.
Hubbard always be active. I hate that guy. You know they do the thing when you hate him.
Yeah, he's a tough runner. But we can't afford to let them get him on track.
I think he came out of Texas Tech. I see how he.
Here they go with three tight ends on first down, and we were able to stuff them. We're able to stuff them in the ground now. Hold on 1 second, brother. We actually got one of our peoples that might be having another person added into the chat.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on, bro? Yeah, it's looking ugly, man. It's looking ugly. You want to hop on the stream? Yeah, we're in the stream. I'll send you the link for the. I got my partner Greer. He runs Falcons Nation group. So
Yeah, I'm one of the admins.
I'm in the gym.
If y'all can find us on Facebook, just come in and join the group. It's a private group, so just make sure you understand that. Answer all the questions. Because we get a lot of stuff that we have to make sure that doesn't necessarily get put out there. Just people, you got a lot of people that just want to do what they want to do. Can't really do that. Not with that type of. It's supposed to be a fan group, so we're gonna keep that like that in a positive manner.
How long have you guys had the Falcons Nation group going?
I've been an admin, or I've been going on about 2 years, but it was before that I joined, and I was a member for probably 10. I imagine I joined in 2016. I think it was. I think it was 2016 when I joined. The year we went to the Super Bowl. So I've been a member since then. So it was going before then. So there's been admins and mediators and stuff like that in between all that. Right now, the admin crew, I think it's at 4. And these people are like family. And it's very tight knit and keep everything on point. Everybody in the group is, we all try to. If I'm talking, we all on the same page. So if I'm talking, I'm basically representing what they're saying and vice versa. So it's a really strong group. We got a lot of members in there, and we try to be as fair and impartial as we possibly can be within the parameters of the group. I'm just not getting where you at. Yo, my thing is lagging so bad behind yours. I wish I was looking at what you was looking at.
Yeah. We actually just got the ball back on. We got a 3 and out on the Panthers right there.
Right. That's what I just saw too. I saw Bryce Young try to do some little pass play and dude didn't catch it. Oh no, he didn't catch that.
Oh. And you guys out there in the chat, let us know what you think the outcome of today's game is going to be and what you'd like to see. What are your thoughts on what you'd like to see a little bit different right now? How are you feeling about what you're seeing right now from the Falcons, and what would you like to see them implement in terms of their adjustments to what the Panthers are doing to us right now? Let me get this other. Yeah, if we go down 1-2, that puts Carolina in a great position, a lot better of a position, because they can't afford to go down 0-3, but we need to do as much as we could do to try to take over that to get back in the first place in the NFC South.
Because these first 5 weeks is going to be rough anyway. That was just throw that out there. That was going to be rough to the back, and then we get the bye after we go to Germany or somewhere like that. I can't remember. I know it's somewhere like that.
Yeah, I didn't know we had an overseas game this year.
We definitely have an overseas game, and then I think we go on the bye right after the overseas game.
How many do they do each year?
It's different because it's gotten at one point in time it was 2, and now I wanna say it's because they had 1 already. Was that a field or something?
It looks like we're back in now.
1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 5.
Here we go, single back formation, 1 tight end. Bijan in the backfield. Warner in motion. The handoff to Bijan. He's able to get a gain of about 2. They almost had us stuffed in the backfield. I think that this is what we really need to make sure that they. I think that at this point you want to make sure that you still stay committed to the run, even if they are, without being too conservative, of course. But
yeah, once they start stacking the box, you know it. But it's like now
so 2nd and 8 right here. You got Pitts back in the game in motion, and they drop back to pass. Oh God! And he intercepted, and they ran it back in for a touchdown. Yeah, see, I did not like that play call right there. I would have went right back to the run on that play. They anticipated. They set on that screen. Well, not even a screen, just the back out of the backfield dump route. They were all over there. We got a flag on the play, and it might be on us. Let's see what are they going to. The touchdown's good. Oh, they hit them with an unsportsmanlike conduct. That's all. I guess excessive celebration. Let's see what this replay looks like. I saw them right as they jumped the play too.
Yeah, that was a flare.
Yeah, you got a flare. Yep, and looks like they might have been in cover 2 right there.
I need to see what happened downfield too on this one because it seems like Penny had time on this one. He should have kind of waited a little bit.
Well, it looked like nobody was getting open right on that as well too, and I don't know that he couldn't have used his legs right there.
Okay.
I feel as though they're discouraging him from doing so. So here we're down. Now we're down 0-17, and it's looking bad for Atlanta right now. They definitely.
It's not looking good at all. We're definitely relevant. This game should definitely not be like this. You gotta now you gotta play like you ain't got shit to lose. This is where we at now. You gotta change this up and just start playing like you ain't got nothing to lose.
Well, now we're in a situation where we pretty much.
Okay, I see it. They were in a cover 4. That was a cover 4. That was a legit cover 4. That wasn't even a man over. That was a legit. If you look at it, you had both wide receivers go out and run off. Looked like they were running post. One of them was running a post. The other one was running
Who was that that set on that then? Was that the nickel?
Who set on that was that had to be that had to be.
Had to have been the nickel because I mean they looked like they were in a very light set. So
it wasn't a linebacker.
It was not a linebacker, but
so that was a nickel. They was either in a nickel or a dime package, right? So he didn't. I don't think he really necessarily. I think that was his cover. That was his man. So he had to back out the package. So according to that, and then Penny had flat. The throw was kind of flat in. It was like nobody was. He threw it like nobody was around. Because Penny, not Penny, I'm sorry, but Bijan was looking over. He was actually looking over his with that left shoulder, as in like he was gonna catch it on the left side. He hadn't even turned around to it. But I imagine Penny got rid of it because of that cover 4. They was in a legit cover 4. That was cover 4 all day.
Yeah, you cannot let a bad team and Carolina came out hungry. I mean, any given Sunday, any team can beat any team, so it doesn't matter if you're good.
And this is a division game, so you can't get lulled to sleep on none of this stuff.
Definitely can't.
There's nothing you can put past a division game. Division games are just what they say they are. That team gonna come out and play you like they say Super Bowl. If they don't win no other game. I wanna, for instance, when the year that 2015 when Carolina went to the Super Bowl, played Denver and Cam Newton would jump on that football and everything. That's all. They won't let that go. So that year, if anybody remembers, what did we win? 2 games, 4 games, something like that. But the only loss they had, they were 14. It was think it was because they had one game, right? It was a 16, was it 16 or 17? 16 game season. They were 15-1, and their one loss came to us. And I think I can't remember, y'all forget me, but I can't remember because that was such a terrible year. I want to say we won 2 games that year. I want to say that. I really do want to say that. And one of our only wins came against Carolina on their way to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was during the 16 game.
Right. So that was legitimately how you gotta sit here and fear these division games. You're never gonna get, and it's hard as hell to beat a team twice. That is a very, very difficult thing to do.
Yeah. Here we go again. First down, single back formation. Looks like we got 2 tight ends. No, sorry, 1 tight end out there. They drop it out to Ray on a.
Yeah, you missed that kickoff. That kickoff with Ray. Wow, he just, I don't know what that was.
Yeah, man, they're just bad play all the way around.
Yeah, this is terrible.
Definitely reverting back to bad Falcons.
Yeah, this execution is brutal.
Yeah, the body language out there on the field doesn't really look great right now either. They're still in this game. There's still a good amount of football left, and you could come back on this team. Let's see. We're here first and team. They toss it to Bijan on the outside toss. He picks up the first down and keeps running. Looks like about a 12 to 15 yard gain on that one. You got to keep doing that. Bijan looks angry right now. And they haven't completely shut down Bijan yet. I mean, he's went on 11 carries.
That dude just made a heads up play. Yeah, I give props where that was just a heads up play. He jumped the player. I mean, who jumped the player? I mean,
they're sitting on it. They look. That's good game film. Knowing that route is coming, if you can stop what's downfield, you can stop the intermediate stuff. Penix doesn't usually make those type of mistakes.
Nah.
Wow.
That
He just got hit on that play, but he tried to hit Drake London across the middle and just missed him on first down. They run that replay back again, and it looks like, oof. He stepped into that throw, but the defensive tackle really caught him. They're not giving the Falcons any calls either. It does look like it was a face-to-face, like they could have been a rough in the passer on that, but you can't put the game in the ref's hands. Here we go. We're at 2nd and 10. Single back formation. Pitts is the tight end in motion. 3 receivers, and they kill the play. They tried to drop a screen out there, but they were all over that as well too. Zach Robinson's got to get a little bit more committed with the run, man. We're getting too pass happy, man. I would, at this point, I would not be afraid to just turn around and keep handing the ball out off to Bijan. Here we go. It's a big 3rd and 10 now. Because the further we get away from the run, the more we're going to get away from the run, because the game will get away from us, especially if they continue to put up points. Here they go, 3rd down. He drops back, 3 receivers. Penix is on the run. He's gonna try to pick it up with his legs. He's short though. A 7-yard gain. I wish that Penix would do this a lot more. I wish that he was actually doing this a lot more. Yeah, because they're daring him to run, essentially. Okay, here we go, 4th and 4. They looks like they're going to line up and go for it. We're at the 50-yard line, about 45-yard. Big play, Penix. What are you doing? Okay, there you go. Pass to Ray. He caught it. He's up still. They're saying incomplete on the play. Ooh. I thought it was incomplete too myself, but let's see what happens on that replay. Let's see if they can challenge this. No, it hit the ground. Yeah, so we turn it out. We turn it over right here at midfield. Yet Atlanta is really flat. This is not the same team that we were looking at in the first uh, 2 weeks, man.
Right.
This is not the same.
They got punched in the mouth. Basically.
Carolina definitely came out here ready to punching us in the mouth.
Right.
Carolina definitely.
That was not a good throw. I'm just looking at that play that Ray. That was not a good throw.
All right, we got us another brother into the chat. How you doing, man?
Out here just trying to get past the pain. I think I done jinxed it because I'm out here in North Carolina. I done
wow.
Okay, I'm about to adjust the screen to get you guys both in here real quick.
Boys, I just sleepwalking.
Man, this is hurt. This is painful to watch.
It's bad football.
This is hard to watch.
This is very bad football. I mean, what's your opinion? What do you think they got to do to turn this around? Like I said, I would have liked to seen us come out running the ball a little bit more. I think that would have changed it up for them. Zach Robinson, to me, is not committing to the run nearly enough in this game. Even though we were still down, I think that the one thing that has been working for us has been the run for the most part.
And I think the commentator took the words out of my mouth. I was thinking we need to start, getting the ball to Pitts a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like start getting them more involved into it. I understand they want to go to the run. You need to run to win the game, but you need to open that field. And Pitts is that guy, man. But they throw it to him about 2 or 3 times and then quit.
Well, the problem is nobody's able to. He's not able to. We're not. Pennis is having a pretty bad day. He's not able to hit anybody hardly with.
Yeah, he's having a bad day.
It's showing this replay again right now. Plenty of time on this play, and he just missed. He hits the ground with that pass to Ray.
Yeah, that was not a good pass. That pass was too low. He could have picked that up a little bit, man. That pass was too low. He kind of got it. That's all his passes today for the most part has gotten away.
Here we go, Carolina on 1st and 10, and they're gonna hand off the ball to Chuba Hubbard, and here we go. We got asked for another 6 yards right here.
Wow.
They're blowing us off the ball. Linebackers are not filling right there. Let's see if they run that replay back again one more time.
Yeah, I think that if I'm not mistaken, they're missing their 2 starting tackles. That's what's crazy. They're missing their 2 starting tackles. So how we getting blown off the ball? Well, that's interior.
2nd and 4. Yeah, they just ran that right up the gut, essentially. We got LaKale London in here. 2nd and 4 right here. Okay, big tackle right there by Zach Harrison. He catches him right there. I think it might have been a 1-yard gain on that. Yeah, the rest, we don't have everybody running. We don't have everybody getting to the ball the same way as they were previously. But that's a huge stop for Zach Robinson right there. Here we go, 3rd and 4, and when you have a short field like a short to go, 3rd and short, it opens up your playbook a lot more. We could see some play action here though. Oh, now they hand it off to Chuba. No, sorry, Rico Dowdle, and he picks up the 1st down. Yeah, let's see if they run a replay back on that. It just looks like everybody's getting blown off right here. Here we go with another replay.
I think if they score right here,
yeah, nobody.
It might be.
Leonard Floyd missed the tackle on that. Some of the guys are getting blown off. Yeah, no, they're just out physicaling us right now, man.
Yeah.
They're just out physicaling us and determining that they're going to come down.
If I'm the D coordinator, I would lose my voice.
Single back right now. Let's see they go out with the pass. Rico Dowdle in the flats. They go to Hubbard. They call it incomplete. He's saying that he had it, but and you catch us a little bit of a break right there because Chuba Hubbard was definitely hitting us out of the backfield. The whole week I was talking about how we have guys that could cover their guys out of the backfield, but they are just getting off on us. It looks like that was to McMillan.
Matchup wise, this should not be happening.
This is definitely.
That's a hole. Peyton Ellis got held on now. On the Rico Dowdle play, he grabbed Peyton Ellis. See, I'm behind you. So he grabbed, if you could have caught him, he grabbed Peyton Ellis.
They definitely getting away with some penalties, but, break his damn arm, Break his hands if they hold you. Here we go, 2nd and 10. Yeah, I used the punch lineman if they held me. They got an empty backfield right here. They bring the blitz. Can we get home? Nope, we did not get home. Oh, McMillan got a hand on that. They went for the end zone and missed it. Looks like they went at Alford. Alford had some pretty good defense right there, and that's where I would have went. I definitely would have went at Alford.
Alford is definitely a better corner than he is corner. Nickel slide corner. Nickel slide is more of a hybrid state. The corner is just that's what it's getting.
Yeah, you got to be a linebacker and a corner.
Yeah, there you go. You got to be a great tackler at that.
Got to be a great tackler at that position. Here, it looks like they're going empty again. 3rd and 10. We got James Pierce Jr. out here on the edge. Let's see if he can get home. Nope, and they let it go quick. All right, we stopped him right there. Oh, they called a flag. You got to be kidding me, man. They went back to McMillan, and they called a flag on Alford. Let's see what happens right here. That's a really weak-looking penalty. He's face guarding him, though. He never turns his head around. I think that's a little bit, especially, that's a weak call, especially if you weren't going to call the one when they impeded the route earlier on Darnell Mooney. Yeah, he gets. I'm not mad at I'm not mad at them calling that though. Alford has all. That's one of Alford's biggest problems. That he's not able to turn his head around and look for the ball. Here we go, 1st and 10 inside the red zone now. They hand it back off to Chuba Hubbard again, and he picks up a yard. Let's see if they give him the spot for 2. It looks like it was 1 yard, but then he tried to reach out for a second one. We got to come away with at least holding them to 3, but it'd be nice to see if we could even get us a blocked field goal on this. We can't give up any more points, but definitely can't let them go up 24. You got to hold them to at least 20 here at worst case scenario.
Yeah, I'm looking at that flag. Play the ball.
Here we go in the hand. They fake the ball right here on 2nd and 9, and they toss it out to Hubbard in the flats, and he gets a yard or 2 on that as well too. So here's a big 3rd down for us right here. We've not been good on 3rd down all day, as a matter of fact. It's been pretty.
That's been our Achilles. That's old school raggedy.
Yeah, we are definitely back to what we were doing previously.
This has been a long drive. This drive is taking almost 10 minutes now.
3rd and 8. Looks like they got a flag out here. It looks like they might have got us on the offsides. Let's see if they call it offsides or offsides on Jalen Walker. Just sloppy football all the way around, man. It's still, I think we're still 3rd down though with this one. 3rd and 3. And I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback just tried to run around and pick it up with his legs on this one. Basically an empty formation. Oh, we got to get the sack on that one. Nice. Caden Ellis with the sack. I think that they were definitely going to try to run that quarterback draw or try to run some type of power. No, they weren't going with the draw. They were trying to get their guys open, but he just didn't see anything. Look, Kay Nellis looked very angry and upset on that one. That he finally got on the way he threw him on the ground on that one. But yeah, hey, listen, that's a big stop right there, man. 20-0. It's a lot of football left. Well, not a lot of football left, but we still got 18 minutes, no, 20 minutes of game. Gut check time right here, man. I think you come back and you got to come back out with the run right now and show that you're going to be physical. Don't give them the ball back. Get into a little bit of a rhythm. Be able to get a little bit of play action right here. Because if you don't, it's going to get away from us. Michael Penix is not having a great day right now, and you got to keep them from sitting on our routes, man. This is got to help the young guy out right.
He could score 20. He could score 20 points in 20 minutes. He could do it.
Yeah.
Defense. If we play the possession game and the special teams play like this over, because see, by them getting the Bryce Young, that's gonna give him a little bit of action. We need to sack him one more time, and he'll get happy. We'll take him out of the game completely.
Shout out to Hannibal Black in the chat. Appreciate the love and support, brother. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe in case you haven't already, so you can tune in for us. Catch all the regular breakdowns. And after the game, I will be doing I will have a post game. I'm not sure if we're going to go live or not, or just go ahead and try to get the episode out before the 8 p.m. games tonight. But yeah, we definitely got to come back out here and we got to run the ball, man. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can get some stats up here for you guys. Real quick, as a matter of fact. Right now, you've got Bijan with just 59 rushing yards on 11 carries right now. If we end this game in a loss and we haven't run the ball 20 times, that is an indictment. Because this was not the type of game that we needed to continue being pass happy with to begin with anyway. Penix has 131 passing yards right now, and we've not been able to get home except for that one sack that we just had with Caden Ellis. Definitely some soul searching time right here. These guys they got to help this young team out. They got to keep Carolina off the field as well too. If we can play a little bit of possession ball right now, get something going, just get back to what our roots are, because when your line is better at run blocking, their eyes light up when they get to just go and tee off and they don't have to just set in their pass sets. Yeah, running is not our passing offense is not our strong suit. We are a play action team, and I think it would serve us well to remember that.
Right.
So we got Penix coming back out to take the field again here. Yeah, Penix has not looked comfortable all game. Even though he's had a good amount of time, offensive line has done a pretty good job blocking for him. Can't put that on him.
He's not having it. It's just kind of, we got to put some of this accountability on him. He's definitely not having a game.
So here we come out here again, single back. We got one tight end, but he split out, offset from the formation a bit too. So got a 4 receivers look here on 1st and 10, and this is not what I would want to see. Okay, they dump it over here to Drake London, and he picks it up. He does get him a little something on the little quick, not quite wide receiver screen, but kind of wide receiver screen. Just that quick turnaround. Let's see if we get a little tempo going on here. It looks like they're trying to get a slight tempo here. Got 2nd and 3. Single back, one tight end, and they drop back for the pass again. He hits it to Mooney and pick up the 1st down. It looks like they now if Carolina messes around and drops into a prevent defense, this could be our opening right here.
if they give us, if we give us, if they're gonna give us everything underneath right now, what I'm looking at, I'm with them.
Penix drops back again, and got an incomplete pass right there. Let's see. Actually, he threw it away.
Okay, that was a back shoulder.
Penix looking really frustrated right here. I mean, well, I don't want to say he's looking really frustrated. I mean, he kind of has the poker face on it, but you can just tell that he's a little agitated. But not bad body language. I think he's taking it in stride. But let's see if he can get something going here. 2nd and 10. Yeah, I don't like all these passing plays they're calling. I would like to see them maybe run something with Bijan here real quick. Okay, they drop back for the pass again. Penix got to run on that. All right, well, we pick up the first down right here. He hit it to Warner. Look, I'm over here armchair quarterbacking. I'm sorry, not Warner, Stills.
Well, we kind of behind now, so they gonna throw the ball.
Well, they definitely got to throw the ball, but we're not so far behind that you can't run the ball. You can't afford to become completely.
You ain't got to do everything at once.
Here we go, 3rd and 1, and they hand it off to Bijan. Ooh, nice big pickup right here, 10-yard gain on 3rd and 1. And see, this is why I say that we got to turn around and hand it off to Bijan because they're not great against the run. So like we're gashing them for big plays a lot of the time. Like if you can pick up 5 and 10 going down the field with this, I mean it's not time to panic yet. All right, we drop back for the pass again on first down, and we hit it to Mooney. Let's see if they call it a catch. Let's see if they call it an incomplete. Say his feet were out of bounds on that. Thought he got the toe tap down. Let's see the replay on this. No, missed it. Yeah, the timing is just so off with a lot. I mean, and they're still hitting these short passes to him now. But I mean, we were throwing these short passes at the beginning of the game, and it's still and they were having issues with it too. That's why I really want to see us get a little bit more with the run. 2nd and 10 is a horrible place to be. Here we go. Single back, one tight end, 2nd and 10. We hit it to Drake right there on the slant. Right inside the numbers. And that was a really tight window throw. I'm going to show the replay on that again.
Oh, that toe tap would have been pretty.
What's going on, bro? Oh, okay. Yeah, let me know when you all right, let me know when you get back in. Ooh, he goes deep to Steals, and he missed that one.
Is it Steals or Sales?
Thought it was Steals.
I like that guy.
He's a big receiver.
He's 6'3", 205, 220.
Kind of reminds me of Brian Finner in it a little bit.
He's a little quicker than Finner. Finner wasn't that fast, but he had his hands on him.
Never had them hands.
He had
2nd and 10, he's dropping back, single back formation. Okay, hits at the pits. Ugh. Just a 2-yard pickup right there, if that. It's a big 3rd down right here. We got to pick up.
Sales was looking for that hit on that one over there. He threw it over the. That was an anticipation throw.
Yes. Yes.
He got that head around looking for that
All right.
pop.
Blue Chiefs, bye. Big 3rd down, 3rd and 8 right here. Single back, Pitts out there at tight end. Oh, and they miss it. He misses it to Mooney.
You gotta go for it.
Looks like that was a tried to run a little button hook or a hook route real quick. They're running the replay on that, covered by J.C. Horn. Yikes. They definitely got to go for this. Look, those two missed field goals were detrimental to us for sure.
Yeah, that puts us at a disadvantage.
4th and 8 right here. Big 4th down right here with 1 minute and 30 left in the 3rd quarter. Single back formation. Pitts a tight end. And he fires it, and it's another interception again as Drake London falls down by number 2. And he's still on his feet trying to get that run back. Ugh. Terrible. That's two interceptions by Penix this game.
Yeah.
So I'm in another NFC South group with a guy who just likes to troll the Falcons all day, and he made a post the other day saying that the two best quarterbacks in the division are Baker Mayfield and that Bryce Young is the second best. And I told him he was crazy, but this guy's got plenty of ammunition after this game right here, or at least right at the moment.
He pulls me to that.
Now this was not a.
I don't care who you play for or what you play for. You gonna get a gimme game or two every year. This
Absolutely.
might be our gimme game, unfortunately. You can't judge or nothing off of none of this. Nothing's gonna be nothing in this thing right here. You can't gauge nothing off of this game. This might be a gimme game.
Shout out to everybody in the stream watching right now. Here we go on a huge first down for the Panthers. They go with a pass. And they dump it out. Oh, Sanders hurdles our guy in the flats. Diablo makes the tackle. They got him a nice little 5-yard pickup right there. 7 catches for 54 yards for him. It's a nice little hurdle play right there. Gotta love the athleticism on that. And they're still coming out passing the ball on us. Of course, they know we're expecting the run. The tight end is doing his thing out here, man. This was not supposed to be an issue for us. But they are getting it off on us. And here we go, 2nd and 3. We got to stop this run right here. They hand it off to Dowdle again, and they just power on us again for another first down. Yeah, on that interception, it looks like that our receiver slipped.
Which would have been Drake London, right?
I believe it was to Drake London, yeah, from that replay. Here we go, 1st and 10 again. Looks like they got a bunch formation out here with one tight with. They call a timeout right here. Carolina does. Yikes. Yeah, this whole team does not look like it is ready to play this week. They don't look like they're fully prepared. And this is an indictment on Raheem right now. And I love Raheem, by the way, so don't get me wrong. But not doing a good job at silencing the critics right now.
This is gonna be bad for him. They're gonna be calling for his head all week.
Definitely.
And it's sad as that may be. You know, it's like this win, it ain't over yet.
It's not over yet. We could definitely come up with a turnover right here, and definitely can get us a couple of scores. Yeah,
nothing that really went our way today.
Nothing has gone our way.
No, not necessarily no penalties. No, they come up with 2 turnovers with interceptions. It just nothing went our way today.
It's definitely been up.
The kicking game is not. It's nothing. You have nothing to say that you had. There's nothing you can come away with and go, okay, well, this was a promising fact. This is a promising thing. Because nothing is going our way. Referees ain't helping out. Nothing's going our way. It's just, we kind of just trying to get out of this one lately right now. This is hard to watch.
Yeah, hit the mouth, fellas.
Yeah, man. I definitely get hit in the mouth, but this is one of those guys. This is where you need your leaders to come up. This is where you need your guys to dig down deep. We've been on the opposite end of these games that we've lost, where we've been up and let a team come back in. So
well, everybody gets humble. So maybe they can learn
became like a
something
super
from
famous catchphrase. This is
I
Bob.
thought they were gonna come in here and
Understand that? Bob, do you not watch
stand
football?
up tall.
I need to find my daughter. Call me back when you have the passport.
That's what it seemed like. It seemed like this should have been a game. This should have been a stat game for us.
Easy. The game plan was lax. I think, like you said, you know, I'm not gonna really put the coaches under the bus. So it was more of players.
It's terrible execution. Execution.
It's bad execution. I mean, you can have your guys as prepared as you want. Players got to play. Coaches coach. Players play.
Coaches coach, players play.
But it's still at the end. The naked eye is gonna be fire right, right?
Right.
Fire right, fire that.
Well, we definitely gonna hear about Zach. Well, Zach didn't do a good job on some of his play calling on this. I will say. Here we go, first and down. They hand the ball off to Rico Dowdle again, and this time we stop him for one run, for a 1 yard gain. This is what we're gonna have to do if they're gonna try to lean on us at this point in time. So this is definitely a gut check time.
They're trying to eat the clock.
Yeah, they definitely try to eat that clock up. We got 14 and a half left, and they are in the green zone or the red zone, whatever you want to call it. Right here, 2nd and 9. Definitely a field goal range. They got the ball right here at the 19-yard line. Got a guy in motion. They drop back to pass again, and they hit it to Hunter Renfrow right here. Just looks like they tried to run like a little bubble. Kind of a little running bubble right there to Renfrow. Yeah, big third down right here, man.
You know what's crazy? Hey, if you guys know anything about the Falcons, man, Carolina always scoreless. I don't care how good we doing, we be the best team ever, and Carolina find a way to score us.
Well, we've got the lifetime on them. Here we go, third down, single back. They drop back for a pass again, and they stopped him just. It looks like Watts stopped him just inches short. Ooh, and Sanders is hurt on that play. Looks like he might have twisted his ankle on that. So they came back and just kept throwing the ball on us, even though they know we're expecting the run. And this is you got to dig deep on this, and you got to do some soul searching on this right here. Oh no, they did not stop him. Here we go, 1st and goal now. My apologies, chat. And they handed off to Rico Dowdle, and it's just a gaping hole right up in the middle. They're just having their way with us right now.
You got that first down.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna punch it in here, man. They're inside the 5 yard right now. Right, got the ball right here on the 3 yard line. Second and goal. This is where you need a big turnover. Okay, we get a tackle in the backfield almost. David Onyemata. Maybe just a stop of a game. It's a big tackle right there. All right, we got us an injury timeout. You say Tampa Bay is up 20-6?
23-6.
Yikes.
Yeah, they stretching it out. They're undefeated.
Yeah. They're finding ways to win.
Finding ways to win for sure.
Baker Mayfield he having an MVP season right now. I'm not gonna. I mean, he's older.
I mean, he's balling, man. Like I knew last week when I was watching. Well, Monday, I was watching the game. I said, man, they gave him too much time on the clock. He one of them quarterbacks. So 1 minute. Oh.
Well, Baker is also one of those guys. He'll mess around, throw that pick on you too. So.
Yeah, he's hit the bed, but right now he's balling.
Oh, he's balling right now. Here, huge third down right here, single back. They toss it out to Hubbard. It looks like he's just short, like an inch short. He's saying he's got it. On a little dump down. I think they're gonna go for it right here too. So if we can.
They don't have nothing to lose.
They definitely don't have anything to
Worst
lose.
case scenario, they put us in shitty field.
Yeah, if we can mess around and
So Amanyada's hurt.
He's down. I'm not even mad though. It's an opening game.
You got points in the mind. You gotta take your list, man. If you can't take your list, you don't need to be fooling with your game. You can't take your list. Nah, you ain't. You gotta shake back because you got a short-term memory loss. And you, like I said, you gonna get 2 gimme games. I don't care who you play for. You gonna get 2 gimme games.
Something with the Spice Girls. The Spice love
They play terrible. Everybody just play terrible. Like, down. That was not a good time.
yeah, agreed. I mean,
These next couple games coming up, you can't lay down like this.
agreed.
You can't. This ain't nothing.
Nah.
You play Washington next week. Then we play the Bills.
I think they winning too. They killing it with special teams right now.
Yeah, I saw that they're up right now.
Yeah. And I picked the Rams. I picked the Rams over the and they I think they just let them look good.
Look, I haven't even checked my fantasy teams yet.
It's 26-21 Rams. He was back in.
Oh, they came back.
Wow.
You see, look, that's the difference between a good team and an okay team. You know what I'm saying? They're a great team.
Right. I'm not. I
Well,
wasn't thinking it was gonna get blowed out like that. It was gonna Rams put
Yeah,
the
they're
work
something.
on.
It's a huge 4th down right here.
And the Eagles is not one of those push.
They've got 3 tight ends out here too. They're gonna hand it off to. Oh, and they get it. They punch it in. They punch it in 27-0.
It was kind of ball game when they scored last time. It kind of for me like we was just basically real. They just kind of just all they doing now is just trying to kill that clock.
Agreed.
So they give us the clock back with maybe like 10.5 minutes and all this. They ain't gonna take us 30 minutes off to kick field goal. So it's probably like 10, 45 or something like that. Oh dog, we get that
game last year.
Listen, the guy that I'm playing in fantasy this week actually has Ted Rowe McMillan. So
Hey, what you think Kurt on the bench doing right now? He said that.
Yeah. Kurt is like Kurt like
yeah. What y'all saying?
I mean, look, I don't know that Kirk would have done any better.
I don't know, bro. Kirby reads it right now. Just what I'm looking at, no disrespect to Dennis, but he reads this shit better. And that's based on, I mean, you can't take nothing away from the man got what, 12 years of experience, 13 years of experience, something like that. He's a legit rookie. He's a legit where you got our 2 gimme games for me was the Denver game and the Seattle game. You know what I'm saying? I felt like those were our gimme games. Because we weren't really competitive in those games. They were just trying to be there. AJ couldn't figure out what to do with DJ Metcalf. It's like, you a big body, he a big body, but he was a bigger body. He was like, it was just like everybody called him the AJ head, and after that man, he became a force. So it's like wasn't a slap in the mouth was just what's happening. That's gonna tell you what's happening for you. He get bust in the mouth, it's like, man, you gotta hear it all, especially in this climate with social media and everything. You got to hear it all. There's no escape. Your nephew, you know what I'm saying? Your sister, what's that?
The media builds you up and they kick you in the back when you're down. But you think about
Oh, they don't, man, please.
I knew last week when they was giving us that Minnesota vibe, I said, look, y'all ain't doing it but setting us up for a hell. You know what I'm saying? The hot flash guys. And I'm not saying I didn't have faith in my guys. They just had a good game. They had a good game. But what it was, Minnesota thought they was going to come in here. We was going to go in there. Minnesota's going to take us out. And they got kicked in the face. Same here. Carolina, Atlanta thought they were coming in and dominate. Thought they would run over them boys, put up numbers.
That's what I was worried the most about happening, was us coming out and just thinking that,
It's a stat game, yo.
yeah, it's like, oh, we gonna come out and win this game off top. Like, it doesn't work like that.
Not no division, man.
Definitely not a division game.
I don't care if they ain't won no game, bro. You can't get low to sleep in no division game. If you're not prepared for this right here. You're not ready.
You're not, bro.
I don't. Got somebody in the chat, Buddha, talking all that before the game. Humble yourselves. Who is he talking about?
Who?
I don't even know this guy. Yeah, I don't know.
So what's up? Hey, Buddha, how you doing? Talking about, can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, I'm wondering, is this somebody that followed me from one of the other groups or something? That
Or like, that's the only time you're going to hear from them.
that is the only time you listen. I Yep, I make my claims, I make my statements, and I stand by them. And when you lose, you lose. When you win, you win. But I mean, I assume.
I wasn't teaching my shit.
Yeah.
Put your team in the chat before you say that, because I bet whatever team they got going through the team.
Well, and honestly, I go into every game knowing that you can lose every game. Like, you have to respect your opponents every game. Oh, now they got Kirk in here.
There's no beating no chest. Oh, they put Kirk in?
There's
no beating no chest.
That's interesting.
What gets me is that people think you're supposed to come in. You're a fan, and you're supposed to be like, yeah, we're going to lose. Man, every game we're going to win, to me.
Yeah, definitely.
In reality, of course.
Yeah, you're not supposed to go into games thinking you're going to lose them.
We fans, dude. We not. I'm not a ball player. And even if I was, you only limited these. This NFL, these are professional athletes. These cats.
What do y'all think about them putting Kirk in right now?
Oh, well, I'm not at all. I mean, Penix is struggling. I don't think this is like intervention or nothing. It's just Penix is struggling. I mean, you gotta, and I felt like he should have done something last week. Remember I said you got this young guy. You gotta get him over here. You gotta calm down. And that's what you gotta do. And Kurt gives you that. And you remember Kurt, let's be real, Kurt had a conversation with Arthur Blank before all this. And he said, Kurt said, this is the direction I want to go in. We know absolutely not what happened. All we do is speculation that was added to it. But people were saying things like Kurt wants to see that lineup. We don't know what was said. So obviously, if Kurt is out there, because he could have very easily had him going out there, he could have said that. But if Kurt is out there and he understands his role for the most part, there's a message behind the match.
First and 10, they toss it to Bijan.
Yeah, they kill him right. I mean, Kurt is just thinking on him.
Right.
Thinking on him. If Kurt gives the high hand, then what? Demo, what we doing then?
I'm starting Penix still. I mean, you can't draft a guy in the first round, start him, and then bench him this early in the season after you already brought him in for Kirk.
Nah, but they did it to Bryce Young last year for the Red Rifle.
I think they did a major disservice to how they were. Well, Bryce Young was so terrible though. They gave Bryce Young like almost a whole half a season or a season and a half to get it together.
I was just talking shit. I don't hang your hat on that.
No.
I was being facetious.
But no, that is true. They have done that though, and there are some people who would say that, like, yeah, you got to go with that.
You're right, and I can't argue with that. But I don't. Anything that Carolina does, nah, that's not even. Not gonna make that protocol or
right.
Anything. They do some bonehead shit like in real life.
Well, so what I don't understand right now is them bringing in. I do understand it, but I don't understand it with them bringing in Kirk right now. because it's like I guess maybe you don't want the rookie to still be out there and suffering, and you don't want to kill his confidence more. But like what happens if him watching Kirk do this, and it ain't looking good for Kirk either. Like let Penix go out there and finish the game out and do. You got to eat this loss. So.
I get it to an extent, but you gotta somewhere at some point in time in the season. For me, I prefer to, if I'm a loser, I like to lose early. Give me my early L. Don't have me in the post like we were last year, thinking we're gonna make the playoffs and then you have me L. Don't do that. So I feel personally like this move was just to get, you gotta calm it down. Right now, like he's so integrated in it that now I think you look at this from a different perspective. Yeah. And you can look at anybody's game. Once they go back to the sideline, they see things, especially if you can look at Kirk, you seeing it like, oh damn, epiphany, light comes on. I think that's what this is gonna be. Yeah, that was warm down, that was it for that. Kirk, so it wasn't like Kirk came in and
that's what I was gonna say. Kirk did. When you asked me what I think Kirk was doing on the sideline, I was like, he's just sitting there watching. He might be thinking like, oh, I do good with this, but it's like I didn't think Kirk was gonna fare much better in this situation.
It's a little too late, man. It's not like Kirk was gonna come in and be the savior.
They definitely wasn't gonna.
There was absolutely no risk to that.
Right.
No risk to life. It's just like to me, come on, man. We in this thing. You our guy.
Come stand right here next to me, son.
Right. Now, Falcons bench, Penix down 27-0 for Kirk. They gonna eat it up, bro.
Oh, they definitely gonna eat it up.
It's not even like that. Raw ain't that type of coach.
Look, I'm looking at the attempts. Penix threw the ball so far. Penix threw it 36 times. Kirk just threw it 7 times. We've run the ball only 16 times today. Bijan is 13 for 72. Like he should. They definitely needed to get him more. That's like what's the average on? I was told there would be no math today, but that's better than a 5-yard average. Right there. That's
actually not bad.
That's like that's almost a 6-yard. It's like a 5.5-yard average or something like that. Yeah, I mean, like that's why I was like, even earlier, like when we had that drive where we were still trying to come, I was like, yo, you got to turn around and just feed Bijan the ball. Like you have to adjust.
Yeah,
like
it was enough time on the clock. I agree with you 100%. There was enough time on the clock where we could have had a real purposeful drive, right. And that would have been mostly.
Let's see if we can stop the run here. They're back out. Carolina's back out here and running the ball on first down again. Look, it's about 4 or 5 yard gain on this as well.
Yeah. Take this when you go back to practice. You see stuff like this, you correct it.
6 yard gain.
Next game, you stink it up like this, something wrong.
I'm telling you, if I'm DC, and I don't know about the OC, but if I'm DC, my voice would be gone. After this film, I would, and I would have to get somebody to tell them what to do at practice. This film session, like for real, my voice would be gone. I was cutting up so bad. And I get on defense. Let's be honest, some of these guys are really trying to get home runs every play. I see that shit. I saw that shit today. I'm like, okay, these guys are drinking the Kool-Aid. They forgetting to do what they supposed to do because they trying to get home runs every play.
They watching ESPN, they watching NFL Network, going on these, they drinking it.
Mm-hmm. They definitely drinking the Kool-Aid.
Your job.
Mm-hmm. You gotta do your job. If you ain't like, if that's what they weren't worried about before this, and then they hit a lot of home runs with the 6 sacks last week, and they drank the Kool-Aid. Because every time they hit, they was like, they were pulling up when they weren't getting the sacks and shit like that. The pursuit was trash. It was like, and that's why you weren't getting that swarm to the ball. Cause like,
hand off again.
I ain't making a big play, so damn, I'm a little disappointed. So I'm gonna just kind of jog and look like had this half-ass effort instead of running.
They just gassed us again for for another 10, we just got gashed. They got a flag on the play. Maybe it's
They killing us in the middle. They
okay. They got a holding call on that. But
James Pierce is getting back there. They doing everything to keep him out of the play. Diablo got blowed off the ball. I don't know which one of these run plays you looking at when we get gassed. You so far in front of me, but we just got gassed on what I'm looking at too. And this ain't even a starting offensive line.
they definitely are trapping our. They've been trapping our 3 technique a good bit. They definitely been running that pull play.
And there go your boy, Kate Nellis. I don't know what that was.
They hand it off again right here on 1st and 20. It's about a 6-yard gain right there. It's just giving up way too much.
This is getting ridiculous. When you know they're running and you still can't stop it, what are we doing?
Agreed.
What are we doing?
So we got 5.5 minutes left right here. 2nd and 17.
Y'all telling me y'all came up and screwed it up and then can't even take a 3-point, can't even get a 3-point?
2 tight ends.
Put your uniform on.
And they hand it off again to Hubbard.
I'm gonna go
Chuba Hubbard. Another 5-6 yard gain on that one. Maybe more. See where we at with it. He's just 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 yards. Yards after contact. Guys not getting off of their blocks. This is just it's ugly football right now. A lot of ugly football right now.
It's like they done gave up.
Hannibal, I'm not sure if they're blaming Penix for the disaster, but Penix had his part today. You got to hit those guys.
I'm okay. I'm rolling with Penix. They can say they want to say.
You got to rock with him still. You got to rock with him still.
I'll scroll right past all that stuff. I'm scrolling past all that stuff.
Let's see where we at. We're just short of the first down right here as they dump it off to the tight end.
All the trolls want to call my line right now.
Right. You gonna get that. I don't do the trolls. They get their feelings hurt for what they.
Oh yeah. See, they can't. It don't hurt me.
Right.
You already know who's been calling me.
I already know. Scary Sean. Oh man. That's the worst part about it, like listening to Buccaneers fans and some of those guys. Like they're talking all, but their team's not gonna. They're not going to the Super Bowl this year. Their team is not that good. It's just they like to just revel in the Falcons losing, which I get it. I mean, I'm not mad at it.
Your team doesn't develop an identity that we need anyway. So right now, that looks like you died. They're not even full identity. I agree that they did not have that. They got some great moves over there in Tampa Bay. Their ceiling is, they probably hit their ceiling already, to be honest. That's no disrespect to them, but you gotta look at it.
Agreed.
And there's teams that some teams just hit when they made the Super Bowl run with Tom Brady. They didn't hit their ceiling. They just caught fire in the playoffs. So
Agreed.
They were everybody else was just in a rebuilding state. And they when they got in with 9 wins, something like that, 9-9 or something like that. But then they caught fire in the playoffs. Like Fournette was able to get healthy and do other things because they didn't have Fournette that whole season. So they can claim what they want to claim, but that's what it was. And hard is horrible. Catch fire when you catch fire.
Hannibal says in the chat, he says Says how they gonna call check down plays to backs for 3 weeks. Then when they down 20, they want Penix to open it up. I think those picks should have been expected under those circumstances. Well, I mean, I guess he's saying. Well, he said they've been calling all these check downs to Penix forever, and now he's saying that they want to. He's saying now they want him to open it up, and that's not realistic, I guess.
Which that's an oxymoron. That's not where the picks came from. The picks came from check down.
The one pick definitely. The first pick came on a check down. The second pick was a little deep, but I mean,
he fell down. That's right.
Yeah, he fell down. But still, I mean, you got to make the plays that you got to make. I mean, Penix wasn't hitting the short routes today. He was not hitting the intermediate routes today like he was last week. So.
He was selling the ball. He had on touch.
Right.
So that one ball threw it too low to Ray, and then another one threw it too hard.
A little bit too inaccurate. Yeah.
He threw it so hard. And then he had one that was opening drive. I think he threw it behind pitch. About two of them behind, and about five of them he fell them over the head.
Yeah. Even the play where he fell down. I mean, the guy jumped in front of the route. I don't know that it's not an interception if he doesn't fall. It just didn't look like a great pass, to be honest. They're back out here with Kirk again, and now they're running the ball. Yeah, I guess they just want to get on the bus and get home with it, right?
Yeah, so you got to get out of here.
Yeah, you got to pack it up and get up out of here. But they should have been running the ball a lot more early. I just think that's. Penix was not having a good day, but they were not helping him out with what they were doing. You look at like Baker Mayfield a few weeks ago when he played us. He was not having a good day. Of course, we didn't capitalize on some of the interceptions we could have had, and they capitalized on some really big plays that they had from us. But yeah, you got to help out the rookie. I mean, I could see if they were just shutting down what we were doing in the run game, but we were legitimately doing pretty good on the ground. I can't understand why they didn't come out with the run. They shut down a few plays with Bijan, but that's why you keep going back to the run, because we started breaking some more of them. And I think you just keep leaning on a team like that until you can turn around and hand it off to Tyler Algier eventually.
So Zach Robinson panicked. Like, how he got behind? He panicked.
I feel like he got too cute to begin with, and I mean,
oh man, don't say that. That's what I then you talking about that. Like he tried to big will.
Yeah, I think I just think what I saw earlier on was, and I'm not shit on Penix or nothing, but he made some very poor execution out there, man. Like,
you said Penix played what?
In the beginning.
He did.
It was terrible.
It was terrible. And what happened is they took the air out of the ball. And they, like you said, I think somebody said before, I'm not sure who it was, they were saying something about how it's just the team wasn't connected anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There was no chemistry. Then once Carolina kind of got a little, when he ran that ball in, that kind of woke him up. Then he started balling. We was moving the ball up and down the field, then you get plays where Penix to overthrow or underthrow. Like I'm not shitting on him because he's a rookie.
Right.
Yeah, that's Nate Carter. That's his third string running back. I'm sorry, go ahead, bro.
I don't know why they don't use him either. That boy got some speed. That boy got some speed.
Nate Carter, I like Carter.
Listen, I'm telling you. I don't know
He
why.
came out of, I scouted him out of his state. You ain't got his name.
I'm trying to tell you.
Where you need me to sit the front? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, Glenn, we went outside, brother. It's gone outside, see Glenn.
Yeah, and that's the difference between a good offensive coordinator and a bad offensive coordinator. That's another thing. Because again, a good offensive coordinator would have said, all right, this ain't working. We got to switch it up. Like you said, like what you were saying, bro, you said you got to help out Penix. You see him doing bad, like the Bucks did. They said, Baker, he was overthrowing the ball, and doing all kind of crazy crap. They say, all right, we gonna get back to the basics. Start running the ball in their ass. They can't stop it.
Right.
So they can't stop it.
Well, that's the crazy thing. We were actually able to stop we were actually able to stop their run, and so Baker started making plays with his legs. And I guess with Penix today, that would have been something that we could have. There's definitely some plays that I could have seen Penix just take off for about maybe 5, 10 yards. You know,
In that cover four, they gone.
they gone.
You ain't like go take off, bye, see you later. Like for real, cover four, and that's what when you put that's what we didn't put cover four, but they failed. They failed on it.
They playing that shell defense.
30-0 is terrible.
They was like, y'all best receiver is your running back, so we gonna sit in the zone on him on the flats.
They definitely set back on us and dared them
Rise up, man. Rise up, man.
to dump it off.
Yeah, we gotta rise up right now.
And see now they're right back to running the ball again. It's like, what are y'all doing, man? Y'all should have done this earlier. Like y'all should
They
have
doing that now, bro. They going for that now. It ain't really. It's like kind of like when Matt Ryan, no disrespect to Matt, go to garbage time pass. That's kind of where we at right now. We doing this, bro. This is garbage. Come on, Carter. Yeah, Carter. Bro, where you want me to get? Where's the gas out? That's all I'm saying. That's for real. Bro, they come out of 1-2 points. I think it should be a 3.
I'm telling you.
3 combination on this, man.
It's hard to get the ball in 3 running backs hands that often unless you're gonna put another one of them and get everybody in a rhythm. You know what I mean? Unless you're gonna.
I feel. When we talk about when they call, I say change the pace. Make cardio.
Come on, brother. Come on.
I can see that maybe.
So, people, I'm telling you, it'll like without breaking the rhythm, right? If I'm doing a change the pace, like okay, I hit you with John, now Kenny, boom, pow, pow, then all of a sudden change the pace. Nate Carter is an A-gap running back.
Oh.
He's a legit A-gap running back.
Church, you preaching, brother?
Bro, I preached at the church to put Nate Carter in there and let that man.
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Like, for real. That man is, he and what you got to lose, bro. Like, what you, if Big John would have went down or go down today, bro, I'm hanging up. I don't even want to talk to y'all no more, like, for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If Nate Carter go down, okay, all right. I'm okay with that, but it's like, yo, change the pace, bring back, and most of the real good teams, if you think about it, Darren Sloan is always a third down back, and they found room to give him his 2 or 3 little plays a game, and what did he do? Pick your ass up about 15 to 20 yards a clip every time he touches the ball, and it wasn't like he started. I think he started like one time, even that one year with Ray shot the gap, threw him up. I think he started that year. That was because everybody was hurt. Other than that, Jerome came off the bench everywhere he went in 3rd position. So there's, I see, like all due respect, it can work. If you have that level of creativity in your guys, they're really, the game is long.
Look, hey, look, he just fumbled.
It's over with. I don't know what they're doing there. Is this that playing football? The girls playing football that you talking about? No fist to the women. This is it.
That is a fist to the women. They play harder than this was today. Yeah, your boy Nate Carter just fumbled it.
My apologies to all the women out there playing football. Right. And y'all play a lot harder than this.
Yeah, this is just. I just haven't seen too many 8th overall picks with 5 games under their belt get benched after 2 picks in a game. 2 picks total, 3 games in 2 seasons. Looks like panic to me.
Bench is a little extreme. It's not bench.
Yeah.
I think this is for the game.
Yeah, I think they took now. I'm of 2 schools of thought with this. I do think I understand why they did it, Like it was looking brutal. You don't want to just keep sticking them out there. You don't want to when you got a young rookie quarterback out there, you don't want to make him continue suffering with that. So, hey, so we're gonna need to. I'm gonna need to restart the call chat here in 1 second. I think I'm about to lose you guys on the call. Let me see if I can extend this in case I do lose you. We'll start you right back up in here.
Yeah, that hurt.
Yeah, that is terrible. That's.
Hey, listen, you know what's crazy, bro? They did the same thing to Bryce Young last year. They benched him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
For the
was
red
a
right.
bench. He got benched.
Yeah, we lost our guys in the stream right there, guys, but we're gonna bring them back. Don't trip. We're gonna bring them right back here in 1 second. Appreciate that, Hannibal. Appreciate the love. Yeah, man, it's an ugly loss right here, man. That we had. Just you can't come out flat like that and expect to still win the game. You have to come out and establish the run and come out and be a physically dominating team. This Falcons team is just much better when we can run the ball on people. And there's just no ifs, ands, or buts about that, man. Going out and establishing the run when you have a superior rushing attack and when you have superior run blockers as opposed to pass blockers, it just changes the attitude of the team. You want to get your guys going forward, not setting and having to do pass blocking and all of that type of stuff. So it throws things off and it changes the attitude and the demeanor and the swag that you play with when you don't play as if you are the dominant team. You know, if you give bad teams a chance to beat you, they will beat you every single time, like clockwork. And you have to also find ways to capitalize on turnovers. We absolutely did not capitalize on our turnovers this game, and that hurt us tremendously. All right, we're gonna bring our guys back in. Hey, what's going on, Greer? Hold on, let me get you back in on the image. Alright, let me see if I can get this other one to him as well too. We need us an assistant out here, point game official, to get us a little bit more
Right.
some of the stuff that a little bit more help. But nah, this was an ugly game, man. Definitely a gut check.
I'll be honest, man. I'm glad I had y'all to get through that one. That was
That was ugly. Hey, look, these Eagles are coming back on these guys. I hope this doesn't hurt my fantasy team because I've got their defense. I've got not the Eagles defense, but the Rams defense. I got the Rams and the Eagles defense, and I played the Rams because I thought the Eagles defense was going to struggle a little bit more today because the Eagles offense had been pretty bad or pretty pedestrian, I'll say at least. I don't want to. Bad's a harsh word.
That's the reason why I picked the Rams too, because of that.
Yeah.
The Rams defense is pretty awesome.
So this is
That's touchdown.
yeah, we definitely got to do some soul searching after this game today, though. This is definitely ugly to say the least, man. And all you guys out there in the chat, you guys stay with us. I mean, later on, make sure you tap back in with us later. We're gonna definitely drop an episode tonight of the Bird Bet. We're gonna do a post game and kind of give you our thoughts on the loss today and what we need to do moving forward to shore things up. This is terrible loss, but nothing to hang your hats on, your heads down either on these type of losses.
You're gonna have days where nothing goes right.
Right.
And then you're gonna have days where you can't do wrong. It's just you're gonna have any game every single year. Don't care how you go, where you go, how far you get into it. You're gonna have a any game. That was definitely a any game. And field goals. I mean, nothing went right. I can't even see it. Like, no, I like Ray McCloud as far as a fly guy, but like I ain't never got to see him on those stuff as long as I live after the day. You know, just different things like that. Those are gimme games. But gimme games show you get great film off of gimme games. You really do. Because it exposes you. All since training camp, these guys have been showing up trying to prove points, and they got exposed today. They got popped in stuff out. Like legit, you got. It wasn't even a slug man. Them boys came to your school, took your book bag, took your lunch money, stole your girl, and looked at you in your face while they was doing it, and took your keys to your car and drove off in it. That's basically what happened today.
Yup. Hannibal Black says no team can lose. No team can lose to. Oh wow. Where did I? Oh wait. Why did it? Oh man, I accidentally messed up and deleted my man's comments on accident. Man, my computer, my thing is sticking. My bad, Hannibal. I did not mean to delete your comments, brother. Yeah, my bad, brother. That was not on purpose. But yeah, he said no team can lose to him like that, and that's true, man. It looks like we always get together and give Bryce. Yeah, we let Bryce have his career games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was what it was last year. That's what made them start believing that they were gonna turn the curve this year. And then they started out struggling with everybody else, and then they get to us, and it's like, where did these guys come from? But it wasn't really, I don't think they just it was like they did anything like where I would say, like, okay, that wasn't a correct thing, though. I really don't. Like, I think Penix had an awful game. We absolutely had to put him in some accountability on Penix. That's number one. And that the kicking game was pretty much non-existent. So that honestly changes your play call. If you know your kicker is struggling, your play call is going to change. Because every play you're making is like, oh, we got to score. And if you got a quarterback that's scoring, it's basically just created an oxymoron. And that's pretty much what happened today. That's part of what happened today. Defense tackling, they drank it. The defense drank the Kool-Aid. I don't care what nobody say. They believed everything they read and was watching on TV. Because they were. And once they didn't make a big play, they were so uncommitted.
Absolutely. Well, man, we're going to go ahead and end out the stream, man. I'm going to definitely hop in. We'll do a post game a little later on. I'm going to try to catch a little bit of the recap and then replay and give my assessment on some of the stats and analysis of everything. Tell everybody how they could get in touch with you guys with the Falcons Nation. All the Falcons fans.
Okay, so Falcons Nation, all you gotta do is look for us on Facebook. It's Falcons Nation. It's the only one. It's a private group. If you look at it, it's the one with 3,700 members. 37,000 members. Okay, you come in there, you see that. Please answer the question. We're a private group, and it's like that on purpose. Just because of some of the riffraff. We're a fan group, and we want to be able to have fandom for our team without a lot of the other stuff. Not saying you don't have a voice. You can come in there and say whatever you want to say. You do whatever you want to say. You try to communicate fail. And that's solely because we go through the shit we go through together. And that's what's happening. Limo, I appreciate you, brother. Keep up the good work, man. I applaud your efforts. I applaud your energy, man. You're a high energy, vibrate on a real good frequency guy. And I love you for it, brother.
Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, definitely. Likewise, man. Appreciate you running the group and hopping in the chat and throwing the support and hopping on the video today, man. We'll try to do this next week as well, too, man. If you down, we got the process of it streamlined a little bit more. So I appreciate you working with us through the support on this, man.
Yeah, let's do it, brother.
Yes, sir.
All the way down.
All right, man.
All right, brother.
Peace.
Yep.
All right, gang out there in the chat. Much love and support to everybody who showed up today. The Hannibal Black says, what time we charging the gate with the pitchforks? I mean, tough loss. Very tough loss. Can't be mad. You can be mad, but it's one of those growing pain losses. You got to take your lumps with it. They'll go back to the drawing board, get it together. This still is a talented Falcons team. By no means am I saying that we should accept this loss. They're definitely going to have to do some things to make sure that they're making the proper adjustments and go back and just stick to what we're good at, just running the ball. But I don't think this is a situation where you can be switching your offensive coordinator this soon in the season. If they do, that's going to be an omen of things to come. I think if Raheem has to start switching out his coordinators again, he could be losing his job pretty soon. So I think that I definitely am okay with what Ulbrich is doing. I believe in Ulbrich's play calling and his scheme. For the most part, the defense just really got hit in the mouth, and the offense didn't help them out very much. Did not give them very much. Didn't do anything to capitalize on field position. We have the 2 missed field goals. We're going to have to figure out what we're going to do with that as well, too. That hurt us tremendously. It was just like having Koo out there again. So I still believe in this team. I think you guys should still believe in this team as well, too, because we still have the talent. We do still have the talent. So catch us later on tonight. We're going to try to get out an episode, a post-game analysis and breakdown and thoughts after the game immediately. Checking out for Point Game Official, Simo, the C. Mitchell with the Falcons Bird Bath, baby. Peace.